Welcome to another video by 12th Istik. In this video, we will be discussing about Chapter 2 Functions of Management, Organization of Commerce and Management. In my last video, we have already discussed about the function of management directing. So in this video, we will move ahead to the next function of management, that is coordinating, which is on page number 25 of your Organization of Commerce and Management textbook. So here we begin. Coordinating. Meaning of coordinating. Coordination between different function and all the levels of employee is the essence of organization success. So this means that there should be coordination between all the levels of management, whether it is top, middle or bottom. So only when there is a proper coordination between all the levels of management in any company or organization, that is the main which will lead to company's success. It is an integration of different activities which is essential for their smooth flow. So coordination in all the levels of management is important. Only when there is a proper coordination, then the company will progress in a very smooth and in a very flowful manner. If there is no coordination between the top level, the middle level and the lower level, then the company has to suffer a huge loss. But with proper coordination, everything will go hand in hand and everything will go successful. It establishes harmony among all the activities of the organization in achieving desired goals. So if there is a proper coordination and good coordination in all the activities of the companies and all the activities of the organization, then whatever the aim, whatever the goal of the company is, it can be achieved very easily. In any organization, a number of persons are working together to achieve a common goal. So as we know that a company and an organization is very huge, which consists of thousands and lakhs of people. So all of these employees, all of them work together just to achieve one common goal. That would be the success of the companies in the competitions. Their work is closely linked with each other. Therefore, it becomes necessary to bring together the group effort and harmonize them carefully. So, if all and if many people are working together, the main aim of the manager is to have a look that all the employees and all the employees in the organization and in the companies are working together in a group, so that conflict is being avoided and there should be proper peace, harmony, understanding amongst all of them. Coordination will not exist unless efforts are taken to achieve it. So therefore, we can say that it is the duty and the responsibility of the manager to look after the employees and the subordinates about the coordination of their work. Coordination is the integration and synchronization of the efforts of a group so as to provide unity of action for organizational goals. So here it is said that coordination is the combination, it is the mixed factor of synchronization and integration of all the efforts that it has to be taken to achieve the goals of the company. It is a hidden force which binds all the functions of management. So this coordination is hidden ones, but it is very important also with the other functions of management. The definition. Following are some of the important definition of coordination. The first one, which is been given by McFarland, it says that coordination is the process whereby an executive develops an orderly pattern of group effort among his subordinate and secures unity of action in the pursuit of a common purpose. So this definition says that coordination is a process. It is a process where many ideas are to be executed in a proper flow, in a proper manner, which are in the group, and there should be a unity of employees amongst them. Second one is Henry Fayol says that to coordinate is to harmonize all the activities of a concern to facilitate its working and its success. So this definition says that to coordinate is to harmonize, that is to bring together all the activities together for working of the company and its success. The third one is Money and Raleigh says that coordination is orderly arrangement of group effort to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common goals. So this definition says that in coordination there are different orders, there are different arrangement that is being provided to each and every group. So accordingly they will be united together and work towards the achievement of one common goal. Importance of coordination. The need for coordination arises out of the fact that different elements and effort of an organization are to be harmonized and unified to achieve the common objectives. So, why coordination? The need for coordination, why does it exist? It exists because there are different elements in the organization, there are different employees point of view. So coordination must be there in order for smooth working of that company and organization to achieve one common goal. Importance of coordination can be discussed as follows. So we have 10 importance. The first one is encourage team spirit, gives proper direction, facilitate motivation, optimum utilization of resources, achieve organizational objective, improves relation, leads to higher efficiency, improves goodwill, unity of direction, and last one is specialization. So now one by one we will be doing a detailed explanation of it. The first one is encourage team spirit on page number 26. Encourage team spirit. Team spirit is to work together as a team. In organization, group of individuals work together. So as we all know that in any company there are thousands of employees which works together. There may exist conflict, disputes between individuals, department and employers and employee regarding organizational policies, roles and responsibilities. So as a company is very huge, there will be n number of employees and managers, subordinates working, but at some point of a time there can be dispute, there can be a fight, there can be difference of opinion between the employers and the employers, the managers, the CEO regarding the policies, the rules and regulations. So coordination arranges the work in such a way that minimum conflicts are raised. It increases the team spirit at workplace. So only when there is a proper coordination between the managers, employers, subordinates, CEO, directors, if there is a proper coordination, then these conflicts can be avoided and it can develop a team spirit amongst the workplace. Then we have the second point as gives proper direction. Coordination integrates departmental activities for achieving common goal of an organization. So coordination is very important as it helps to achieve one common goal of the company. The work is arranged in a very systematic way. So if the work by the managers are arranged in a systematic manner and if it is being coordinated by the employees and the subordinates very well, then it undertakes a smooth flow of work for the company. The interdependence of department give proper direction to the employees. So thus we can say that managers can give a proper direction, can coordinate properly with its employees. The third function is facilitate motivation. Coordination motivate the employees to take initiative while completing their assigned tasks. An effective coordination increases efficiency and result into growth and prosperity of the organization. So here it says that only when there is a proper coordination, various actions that is been assigned by the company can be completed, various duties and various responsibilities assigned by the managers can be completed in a very effective manner, so the result will also be fruitful for the growth of the company. A prosperous organization ensures job security, higher income, promotions and incentive. Such monetary and non-monetary incentive provide job security and motivate the employees for hard work. So if there is a proper coordination and if employees are working hard with full dedication and full commitment for their work, then they are also provided with monetary and non-monetary incentives, whether it may be bonus, it may be incentives like Diwali incentives, also non-monetary incentives like appreciation, a word of appreciations, they will be given a small reward. So this can be provided for those employees who strive hard to work for the betterment of their company's success. Then we have the next, that is the fourth one, is optimum utilization of resources. Managers try to integrate all the resources systematically. So it is the duty of managers to segregate and to integrate all the resources of management in a very systematic manner. It helps in utilizing all available resources at optimum level. Coordination also helps to minimize the wastage of resources and control the cost of work. So if there is a proper coordination among the managers and the employees, then the wastage of resources that has been taking place will be avoided, and also that work can be done in a minimum cost and where higher profit can be obtained. So for example, we can take the example of an Apple company, where there is a proper coordination among all the departments, whether it may be sales, production, promotions, also the making of that phone. So it is in a systematic manner. Then the next function is achieve organizational objective. Coordination leads to minimize the wastage of material, idle time of employees, delay in completion of target, departmental dispute, etc. to a greater extent. If there is a proper coordination, if there is a good coordination among all the levels of organization, then the wastage of resources that is been happening will totally be avoided. No employees will sit ideally. Each and every employee will be busy doing their work. Also, the delays in target completion can be avoided. The task that is been assigned, the target that is been set by the company will happen at that specific time itself. Also, company disputes or employees dispute, fightings for small arguments, it will be avoided when there is a proper coordination amongst all the level of management. It ensures smooth working of the organization in the process of achieving the objective of organization. So only when there is a proper coordination, that time only the company will work very smoothly for attainment of the specific objective. Now the sixth point is improve relation. Coordination develops cordial relation between all the levels of management of an organization. So coordination is such that it maintains good relation between the top, the middle and the lower level of organization, which is very important. To coordinate among all the levels of any company or organization is important if the company wants to be successful. Every department depends on functioning of other department. For example, sales department work according to the production department. Production department work according to the purchase department, and so on. So here if we take the example of Samsung phones, each and every department is interlinked, is connected to one and another. For example, see, sales department of Samsung is dependent on the production. Like suppose if the production of Samsung phone is 100, then it is the duty of the sales department to sell off that phone. So each and every department is interlinked, is connected. So if there is no proper coordination among those departments like production, sales, promotions, then there is no use. But with proper good coordination, with proper harmony, if there is good coordination, then all the phones of Samsung will be easily sold off. Coordination helps the employees to build strong relation among them and to achieve the given target. So only because of coordination among the employees, the target that is being given to achieve in a specific month or in a specific year or to reach the company to that certain level will be achieved only if there is a proper flow of coordination among all the department of organization. The seventh point leads to higher efficiency. With the help of optimum utilization of resources and effective integration of resources, the organization can achieve higher returns in terms of high productivity, high profitability, as well as to reduce the cost. So when there is a proper coordination among the resources, among the integration of all of that, then profit can be achieved very easily and wastages can be avoided. Thus, coordination leads to higher efficiency. The eighth point, improves goodwill. Goodwill is the image. Higher sales and higher profitability can be achieved due to synchronized efforts of organizational people, strong human relation and lower cost. It directly results into creating goodwill for organization in the market. It reflects on market value of shares as well as it helps in building good image in the society. So when there is a proper coordination, then the company will be able to achieve higher sales, higher profit. For example, we can take of BMW cars as it has a goodwill in the market. So when we take the example of BMW cars also, it has a certain image in the market. It has an image, the brand image that is being there. So with the help of coordination amongst the BMW car department, if there is proper coordination, then they also can achieve the target to sell off their cars as the name of the car and the goodwill of the car is there for its performance, for its brand value, for its interior or etc. The ninth point is unity of direction. Different activities are performed by different departments. Now, each activity doesn't perform the same. So, naturally, it is various departments in the organization that performs. We have sales department, production departments, then purchase departments and so on. Coordination harmonizes these activities for achieving common goal of organization. So if all of these activities are working together, if they are unity, if they have a sense of unity amongst them, then the flow of work can go easily. Thus, coordinating gives proper direction to all the departments of the organization. So coordination plays a very vital, important and significant role in all the departments. Now turn to page number 27, the last point, that is specialization. All departments of the organization are headed by expert in their respective fields. So in each department, whether it may be sales, promotion, purchase, there is one person which is the leader, which is the expert of that particular field. So the specialized knowledge of these departmental head help in managerial decision. So whatever decision that head, that expert is taking for specific field is very important. It leads organization to march towards growth and success in the competitive world of business. So whatever decision, whatever change that expert is making in the plan, that will be beneficial, that will be important for the company's point of view in order to survive in the competition, as there is n number of competitions nowadays. So this is it with the meaning, definition and importance of functions of management, that is coordinating. Soon we will be back with the next video on organization of commerce and management, functions of management, that is one last controlling function is left. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel 12th is Thick. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye-bye.